A lot of people say the 105 people don't knock people out.
Right now, big shot.
They don't got no power. They don't want to see us.
Opponent fall off balance and come. Whoa, she walked right in.
I'm making a difference. I'm knocking people out. I'm making people noticing me in the world of boxing.
Would be.
His size is deceiving. A minimum weight with the fury of a heavyweight.
Another good body shot.
Oscar Collazo, the hurricane from Villalba, who smothers, pressures, and takes your breath away. 13 wins, 10 knockouts. Nickname, El Pupilo. At first glance, he seems harmless. But inside the ring, he's a storm.
Raises her badly.
Today, he rewrote the history of his division and proved that minimum weight can roar louder than heavyweight. And now we'll show you why. Born in Newark, raised in Puerto Rico, Oscar Collazo spent 7 years in the amateurs.
I have more than 150 fights. I went to Central American, the World Championships, the Pan American Games.
From his earliest bouts, it was clear. This wasn't a cautious point fighter. This was an engine that pressed until the very end. In February 2020, he stepped into the pros. His first fights, knockouts. But that was only the prologue. By spring 2021, he tested himself at light flyweight, going the distance with composure.
Also got to be careful. He's to encourage you to send in your questions. Very interactive broadcast right here at times, and even you at times have said, don't get too comfortable sitting down.
Then came December 2021, the fourth fight of his career, and the step with no way back. Collazo dropped down to minimum weight and straight into a title shot for the vacant WBO Latino belt.
Villegas, digo, que se va a llevar ese título, claro, lo que declaró Villegas.
También de guardia zurda el boricua Collazo.
Sí, algo poco común, ¿no?
Sí.
Across the ring stood Pedro Villegas. Tough, stubborn, built like a stone wall. He wasn't about to give up a title without a fight. He threw back, clung to the center of the ring.
Oscar Collazo, ¿eh?
Sí, señor. Derecha izquierda ahora por parte al boricua. Nuevamente a la izquierda por parte de Villegas. Allí Villegas.
But Collazo was a storm. Pressure, body shots, constant rhythm.
Derecha ahora por parte de Collazo. Derecha por parte de Villegas. Falló ahora a la izquierda. Trabaja Collazo la zona. 10 segundos para que finalice este segundo asalto. Que también ha tenido. Ahora trabaja la zona media.
Each exchange dragged Villegas deeper.
Nuevamente por parte de Villegas. Buscando pescar a Collazo con esa izquierda. Nuevamente otra derecha. Ahora Villegas, el ecuatoriano, aquí suelta a la izquierda.
By the second round, the Mexican's liver was burning. After a heavy combination, his mouthpiece flew across the canvas.
Al boxeador ecuatoriano. Izquierda por parte de Collazo. Izquierda ahora la puso mal. Allá.
The third round ended it. A left to the body folded Villegas in half. First knockdown.
La zona media. Suelta los bombazos de izquierda con mayor potencia Villegas. Ahí lo trabaja la zona media. Parece tocado el ecuatoriano y se fue a la lona.
He got up, only to fall again from another body
El
shot.
boricua parece tocado el ecuatoriano a la zona media nuevamente.
The third assault ended with a flurry of hooks, and the fight was stopped.
Tengo la zona media. Voy a seguir dándole ahí. Ahora lo trabaja la zona arriba. Y eso es todo. Se acabó.
That night, it was clear. Collazo was unstoppable. Small in weight but massive in pressure, he had entered the division like a hurricane with no shelter from its path. The experienced Filipino, Victorio Saludar, former WBA and WBO champion. 9 years in the ring, more than 20 wins. Hardened, rugged, built to endure and go the distance.
Saludar in the red. And Collazo, his fight immediately.
Keep patient, throw jab.
He was the man chosen to test whether the young contender could pass the exam. With a WBA eliminator and the road to a world title on the line. From the opening rounds, it was clear. The young hurricane from Puerto Rico was fresher, faster.
Nice.
In South America, he sees himself as somebody who
Don't give it hope like that, look. Now he's nice.
A southpaw tearing the body with combinations, giving no pause.
Persistent.
the WBA has one title.
You gotta set the punch.
Dragging the fight into his rhythm.
back and forth. You don't know where you going, where you
Even Saludar's up in his hands.
Saludar fought back, clung on, showed his grit and veteran's craft, but the pressure never stopped.
Collazo was on Puerto Rico. Had a couple rounds to fill each other out. Right? So this is what...
The 7th round exploded into chaos. First, a body shot from Collazo sent the veteran to the canvas.
It looks like Saludar is taking
position of the ring. Like sometimes Collazo keeps...
Oh, that body shot got him.
It looked like the end was near, but almost instantly Saludar fired back with an uppercut that dropped Collazo.
Attacking the body, that's the plan. It's Collazo, Saludar's trying to cover up. Oh,
2 knockdowns within a single minute. The fight had turned into pure drama. From there, the Puerto Rican engine roared again.
Oh, that got him there. That got him. Saludar, Collazo with the uppercut.
He pushed forward, round after round, breaking the body, dictating the pace.
Too patient like that.
Saludar endured, but only enough to survive.
The instructions are picking up.
For the first time in his career, the young Hurricane went a full 12 rounds, and he did it against a former world champion.
Yeah, but the position is all the time.
A unanimous decision, and a ticket to a world title fight.
It was still a tough fight, but it's the kind of fight that an up-and-coming fighter needs if that fighter is headed towards a world title.
After just 5 bouts, it was clear. A new force had arrived in the minimum weight division, skipping the rungs of the ladder and climbing straight to the top floors. At first, Collazo was set to face former WBO champion Wilfredo Mendez, a true Puerto Rican showdown. But 2 weeks before the fight, Mendez pulled out with a back injury, and Mexico's Yudel Reyes stepped in. Taking the fight on short notice, he was ready to test the unstoppable contender.
I asked him about that. He said it's just a little bit of carelessness. It's the right hook that keeps landing on Yudel Reyes.
In our opening contest, another right hook connects.
That's going to land all night.
Reyes came in fearless. He probed with lefts to the body.
Dynamic already here in the first round in talking to Collazo.
He's on the front foot coming forward. And he's,
Searched with straights, marched forward without hesitation.
So they're trying to steal rounds.
Right hook connected there from Collazo.
But the young Hurricane from Puerto Rico adapted fast. A jab to the face, a hook to the ribs.
Could seldom miss with that right hook. We might see a slight push.
Yudel Reyes is hurt. You can see.
Round 4 brought the first warning sign. A right hook shook him badly. The knockdown wasn't called, but his legs already betrayed him.
Good shot there from Collazo, but that will be ruled a slip.
That should be a knockdown.
The 5th ended it all. First, a right hook sent Reyes to the canvas.
Big right hook there from Collazo, and Reyes is shaken up. Reyes is hurt badly, and he goes through the ropes.
Big shot. It was that same right hook caught him with the left overhand left.
He rose on shaky legs, but the final seconds brought the storm. 2 clean shots, back to back, and Reyes collapsed for good. A knockout.
On his face right now. Big shot. Down goes Reyes, and that is it. A statement win.
6th fight, 4th knockout. And now Collazo stood as a double mandatory to the WBA title and to the WBO belt newly won by Melvin Jerusalem. That night, Collazo proved his rise was no cautious climb. It was an unstoppable ascent.
For Oscar Collazo, the future of the 105-pound division.
Melvin Jerusalem, reigning WBO champion, a Filipino puncher with a fierce reputation. Just months earlier, he had blasted Masataka Taniguchi in 2 rounds to seize the throne. Now the young Puerto Rican stepped up to challenge him. This was the knot that would decide everything. Collazo, in only his 7th fight for a world title, the fastest shot in Puerto Rican history.
12 rounds.
The opening was rough. Jerusalem was long, sharp, catching the challenger on the way in.
With a title in the Philippines.
North to south, looking for that big
Good swelling underneath that left eye. That's what I'm saying.
Rhythm and activity, and he landed a nice right hand.
For a moment, it seemed the champion's size and power might halt the climb.
Combinations still, but
Just redness early in the round.
But the storm from Villalba adjusted in a way no rookie should. By the fourth, he abandoned caution, drove inside,
Right hand from the champion Jerusalem.
tactical shift that's been made by
and began carving at the body, stealing Jerusalem's breath.
Jerusalem and believed he was strong enough to take it.
good shot. Good. That was tucked in and blocking the shot. You can see Jerusalem coming back, but that body shot was great.
By the sixth, the champion's arms were dropping to shield his liver, leaving his head wide open.
He's trying to cover up. Collazo has everything on his side.
The body, he will get either a stoppage or a drop. A drop.
Combination from Collazo. Jerusalem. Body from Collazo.
The pressure was merciless.
Oh, and he gets tagged with the big left. Attacking is in Pupilo, the Puerto Rican, trying to end the fight. And Jerusalem, the champion heart, he lands a couple of bell.
When the bell rang for the eighth, Jerusalem never left his stool. Seventh fight, and already a world champion. Collazo entered history as Puerto Rico's fastest to a crown, surpassing Alex Sanchez. That night, the minimum weight division found a new ruler, small on the scale, massive in pressure, and one phrase began to stick: minimum weight master, a fighter already being called one of the purest, most complete boxers on the planet.
A lot of people was waiting on it. A lot of people wanted to see me fight here and make it my first title defense.
First defense, first fight at home, San Juan, Puerto Rico. The first men's world title bout on the island in 6 years. The atmosphere was different. His people were waiting for triumph. Across the ring stood Garin Diagan of the Philippines. Ninth in the WBO rankings, a southpaw making his first world title challenge. For him, this was the chance of a lifetime. From the opening bell, he tried to seize it. Wide lefts,
Like that? Yeah. Collazo stopped, held it super sharp like that. And I called him.
brave counters, refusing to hide, biting back.
Even his body language in the corner. Breaking him down.
Yes, he is.
Open. Creating opportunity, landing big.
But Collazo's pressure grew with every round. Step by step, he closed the distance, digging the right hook to the body, lifting the attack upstairs, driving Diagan to the ropes.
As the fight progresses, uppercut, hook. Fighters down.
That's the sign of a champion. Getting back up.
By the end of the sixth, his defense cracked, his breath gone, and his corner kept him on the stool.
The fight is over. The fight is over.
Collazo delivered exactly what he promised: pressure, break, and a defense at home.
There on those. Touch gloves now, go back to your corner.
Reneris Gutierrez, Nicaragua. 10 wins, top 10 ranked, stepping into his first real spotlight. An underdog, but not a bystander.
Normally
Collazo made his intent clear. This show would be short. In the first, the right hooks landed clean and forced Gutierrez back. In the second, the straight lefts pierced the guard and shook his balance.
It's gonna be a money punch for Collazo. Ooh, there's the left.
The third sealed it. A straight left, then a left hook to the temple. Gutierrez dropped hard.
Fall off balance and come.
Whoa! She walked right into that! And what a left hand, and he's got Gutierrez up against him.
And there was a right hook that I was calling for. That's exactly what I did.
And the referee taking a good look, and down goes Gutierrez!
He rose, but his legs betrayed him. The storm did not relent, and the referee stepped in.
And another knockout!
Look at how calm Collazo's remaining. Not smothering the power either, looking for the beautiful shots.
And the referee steps in and stops it as El Pupilo.
Gerardo Zapata. 14 wins, a gritty southpaw, heavy on pressure and clinches.
7 KOs, but he's been on the bigger stage. So what I like is that lateral move. 7 KOs, been pro for 4 years.
The opening was tense. The champion flicked the jab, searching for rhythm.
Getting a KO tonight. Coming out aggressive.
Nice, steady, powerful jab.
New Jersey, grew up in Puerto Rico.
Round 2 turned wild, the fight swinging like a storm at sea.
Stopped him with the 6th round, and here they are. Nice.
Then Zapata cracked him clean, driving him into the ropes. The crowd gasped.
Listen, effective. Oh, and that's why a big shot landed by Zapata. Collazo, the champ, is in trouble. He stays on his feet. Collazo bad. Collazo not.
For a moment, it looked as if the storm might break.
Damage. Collazo.
But where others might drown, Collazo steadied himself, adjusted, and began to climb back.
So those were his last 2. Cautious of that big shot. Combination approach. Oh, Collazo's doing what he needs to do. Throwing combinations.
Midway through, the difference was obvious. Collazo pinned him to the ropes, unloading hooks and crosses, while the Nicaraguan's pressure turned predictable.
Close the show. You gotta fight. You gotta fight.
Wide scores, a clear win, and proof that the Storm from Villalba can do more than break opponents. He can weather the storm, adapt, and dominate from bell to bell. After 3 straight defenses, Collazo reached the biggest crossroads of his career. The stakes were massive, unifying the WBO, WBA, and the first ever ring belt at minimum weight. A final where only one could be crowned the true king of the division.
Securing a fight over the last couple of years. Didn't really have a lot to do. Has come in a bit.
You know, body shot here and there that left for him. Oh, my dude, rough. Oh.
Across from him stood Thamanoon Neomtrong, known to the world as Knockout CP Freshmart. The Thai champion, undefeated, had carried the WBA title for 8 years. His nickname promised destruction, but on this night, it was just an empty word.
It's Eric Rosas that was delayed multiple throw first so they can counter. There's the counter.
Round 6, a right hook dropped him. Round 7, the pressure broke him. A left to the liver for the second knockdown. Then a body flurry and an uppercut for the third. That was the end. Fight number 11. 3 belts. A new ruler of the division. Collazo made history and said it clear. I know I put the 105-pound division on notice. I want all the belts next. I want to make history and be the first undisputed champion from Puerto Rico. Edwin Cano, a southpaw with grit and pride, believed he could stop the Puerto Rican Storm, but the gap in class showed early.
Yeah, the thing about Cano, when I was studying him, good technique brings to the table. I mean, that's one of his best punches. I mean, he throws every punch. The power on Collazo.
Cano fired back, but by the 3rd round he was breathing heavy. The body shots were draining everything away.
With sharp punches, you know, I mean, everything, he's not loading up. He punches and then he dips. He doesn't come right back up where it's heavy.
In the 4th, the champion tightened his grip.
Just like that.
Trying to do something that way. He is just getting beaten at every range, and Collazo is putting them at the ease of Cano momentarily. Collazo.
In the 5th, a head-snapping flurry capped by a right to the liver sent Cano down to one knee, spitting out his mouthpiece.
Go to the body. Anytime you get an angle like that, going to the body, I mean, that's exactly what you need to do against a fighter like that.
Look at Cano. Takes a knee, the mouthpiece.
5 rounds, 125 punches landed to 34, nearly 40 to the body, where Collazo finally shut him down.
I'm making a difference. I'm knocking people out. I'm making people noticing me in the world of boxing.
A return to Indio, the place where he first became champion. And once again, a Filipino test. Jason Vason, naturally bigger, rugged, confident that his size would break the Villalba Hurricane.
Guys like that don't take punches.
He's had a good round 2.
But round 1 told another story. A sharp right hand dropped him.
Oh, right hand. Was that a knockdown? It was!
He got up. By the 7th, Collazo raised the tempo. Body, head, relentless pressure.
Guys like that don't take punches.
Oh, big left there for Collazo, and he answers with the right, though, to Bison.
Bison, man.
And that's when Vason's corner stepped in, stopping the fight before a harsher ending could come.
He's still punching back. He's determined to beat.
Starting to tell it.
Stop in the fight. The corner. Fight's over.
The crowd was stunned. Vason himself wanted to go on, but the scorecards already told the truth, 59-54 for the champion. Collazo kept all 3 belts, showing once again, his pressure doesn't just break fighters, it forces corners to surrender for them. Now the question is clear. Chase undisputed at 105, move to 108, or even higher. Collazo himself put it bluntly, if not unification, then Puerto Rico versus Mexico. I want Ricardo Sandoval. 13 fights, 13 wins, 10 knockouts, 3 belts in his hands, and the status of unified champion. He has already rewritten the history of minimum weight, but the biggest peaks still lie ahead. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and together we'll keep following the story of Oscar Collazo, the mini monster from Villalba.